Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if your name is Tina Knowles, I know you already heard about it. Tina Knowles officially is divorced from Richard Lawson. But here's the thing, people are now getting information about what the settlement is, and it has people looking at Beyonce and Jay-Z, especially Jay-Z, a little strange. Y'all, we got to get into this because the more the details come out, the more people are asking what is going on and asking what are they trying to hide. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, now Richard Lawson actually got a bag from Tina. I think it was only 300,000, but people are saying it's unclear how much. 300,000 might have been the amount that they just put out in order for the media to be like, oh, okay, and walk away. At the end of the day, nobody knows how much she paid him out. I think it's crazy who Richard Lawson, who makes buku money, got 300,000 from Tina Knowles. I guess it was in the prenup. It was very, very odd. Maybe they had a clause on whoever left too, because if you don't know, allegedly Tina was the one that got tired of Richard Lawson. So there were these things coming out about the settlement details. And when I first heard about it, I was like, let me just read you, right? This is directly from In Touch Weekly. They said Tina Knowles' divorce settlement revealed a 300,000 lump sum. But here's the weird thing. No speaking negatively about Beyonce and Blue Ivy. Now, when I first heard that, I said, well, you know what? Beyonce is a brand. That's her mom, this and that. But then I started to say, why wouldn't they just do a standard NDA? What could he possibly have to say about Beyonce or Blue Ivy? But this is the interesting part. Do you know this also extended to spouses? And what divorce settlement? I understand extending to your bloodline, but husbands who, as far as I know, Richard Lawson's daughter is not married, but you know who is? And neither is Solange. But do you know who is? Beyonce. Of course, that. And do you know who she is married to? Of course, Jay Z. Jay Z is also being implicated. Well, there's been no official thing, but Diddy and Jay Z are like this. And people are saying or guessing that when Diddy is indicted, who knows it'll be criminal? Diddy will be criminal. But when it comes to Jay-Z, people are saying, like, exactly how much did you know? A lot of people have pointed out, I did an interview with Rihanna's ex-publicist. Jay-Z was besties with R. Kelly. He was besties with Diddy. He was besties with Harvey Weinstein. He's been besties with a lot of people. Once, twice, maybe, but come on, Diddy. Ain't no way you can be, I mean, sorry, come on, Jay-Z. Ain't no way you can be this close to people, right? There's no way that you can actually be this close to people and kind of not know what's going on. They're also super, super tight with the dream. Other people that are facing lawsuits. Now, I know some people are saying, oh my God, it's all lies. There could be no truth about it. Maybe, but all these people coming in to say something, again, why would he have to sign to get his settlement that he will not speak a bad word against Jay-Z? Let's not forget that Beyonce and her mom, and of course her, I guess now ex-husband, Richard Lawson, has been to, I think, a few Diddy parties. They've been to the Beyonce Grammy parties. As a matter of fact, Diddy and Jay-Z were actually co-hosting together the Grammy parties. That's why when Diddy fell in all those problems, they started cutting back and actually canceled it. So listen to this. Beyonce's mom, Tina Knowles, settled her divorce with ex-husband Richard Lawson and agreed to pay him a massive one-time lump sum. According to court docs obtained by In Touch, she submitted an agreement that covers all outstanding issues. The parties agree that the irreconcilable differences have arisen between the parties, which have led to an irredeemable breakdown of marriage, making it impossible for the parties to live together as wife and husband. I said, okay, that sounds pretty standard, but listen to this. Regarding their community property, Tina was awarded a 2018 Tesla, a 2020 Bentley, the Matriarch book deal with Penguin Random House, 1% interest in Kirby Beauty Management LC, furniture and artwork in her possession, and all creative works, ideas, drafts, and other materials generated by Tina during marriage. You know, Beyonce was like, yeah, get my mama the best. Actually, Tina already makes money. So I guess Tina paid for the best lawyers available. They said Richard was awarded a Cadillac Escalade, several bank and retirement accounts, all money owed to Richard Lawson Studios, any royalties earned, and all creative works he came up with during the union. The deal said Tina was awarded her separate property, which included her LA home, a property in Texas, all furniture in her properties, her jewelry, retirement accounts, earnings she accumulated since the date of separation. However, Richard was awarded all rights to his studio, artwork, jewelry, clothing, his royalties, and all rights to his SAG pension plan. Now, again, I know they said that Tina had to pay him $300,000. I find it interesting that Tina only gets all earnings since she separated. That actually means, right, that at the end of the day, all earnings since she separated, that actually means that Tina did what, right? The money she made in marriage, she might have to split with him. She agreed to pay off any credit cards in her name and all outstanding balances on household expenses. Anyway, this is boring, right? Let's get to the good part. Tina agreed to pay a one-time payment of $300K to Richard. The exes agreed that neither party will receive spousal support. The deal also had a non-disparagement clause that prohibits either from speaking negatively about the other or the other's children and their spouses. People are saying that and their spouses is really, really highly unusual. Now, to be fair, you could say it's because Jay-Z is famous. Maybe he can write tell-alls. He can do this, he can do that. But that and their spouses is weird because honestly, how much time did he even spend around Jay-Z? And what does he know about Jay-Z? With respect to the mutual desire to protect the privacy rights of any and all present and future grandchildren of either party, the parties agree they will not, when asked by any media or person, discuss said grandchildren or future grandchildren, whether verbally or in writing. But again, why Richard's always spoken highly of Tina on social media. Listen, he called her a best friend. He said this, he said that. Um, he said they've remained friends. Don't forget, he's been trying to get at her for a while. So why the things on the Jay-Z? Well, for one, let's be real. Diddy's trial is coming up. Even if Jay-Z is not implicated, and I'm not at all implying that he's into any weird stuff. However, you are besties with a lot of people that are into weird stuff. People are desperate to know what Jay-Z knows about Diddy. They're desperate for him to speak out. They're desperate for him to say something. Richard Lawson could maybe sell information. But again, it's just really weird for a spouse to be in. And this is why people are saying, what are they hiding? Now, on top of that, to make matters worse, okay, and this is just me. You know, I'm seeing every single time Beyonce is trying to change the news media, right? She comes out in a new outfit and it usually works because she looks great. I find it odd that Beyonce has been in hiding. Well, not hiding, but she's been chilling for the most part. But as soon as this Tina Knowles divorce settlement is actually leaked and the terms about being quiet about Jay-Z is leaked, all of a sudden now Beyonce's doing pap trolls. On top of that, Tina Knowles actually posted something on Instagram, but I think we're starting to see her game. We love Mama Knowles, but we're starting to see you a lot more savvy than you think, than she's acting. Okay. Somebody said, Illy Lily from Philly said, wait, this is such a weird clause to put in a divorce decree. How can a divorce settlement make it illegal to say anything bad, not about your child, Beyonce, but about her husband, who's not even related by blood? Why would you need to even have that written down in divorce docs? I agree, because it should be under a standard NDA. And here's the thing that it doesn't make sense about him getting that $300K. Just let me cook for a second. You realize that if he was to write a tell-all book about Jay-Z, Beyonce, whoever, the advance he gets would be in the millions. So I'm sure that even if he broke the NDA, how much would the penalties be? He can pay the penalties. The bookmakers will be like, we'll pay the money back and pay the penalties for breaking the divorce settlement. Because when you break a divorce settlement, that's all that happens. You got to give the money back. You see what I'm saying? It's really weird. But anyway, also, what y'all think that they could be trying to cover up, right? And again, why would you need that in divorce docs? Because I'm sure it's under a standard NDA that he already signed. So another person said, yeah, it's something, Reasonable Doubt said, yeah, it's something really wrong going on with Jay-Z, and maybe even Beyonce, that they're afraid of leaking out. They said the deal also had the non-disparagement clause. The goal was to make sure that privacy was completely protected. Then Tina Knowles, this is what made me think, like, why are y'all trying to change the subject so much? Tina Knowles came out and said, they said, Mama Tina just posted this on IG at 7 a.m. talking about Ego by Beyonce. Oh, wow. I just realized she wasn't talking about that ego. Oh, my. I'm serious. I really didn't know it. That's crazy. No, really, maybe not. I don't know. What do y'all think? Manifest Doll on Twitter said she only did this because the blogs posted about her and Richard's divorce settlement and folks was discussing it. She said, I'm on to your social media games now, Mama Knowles. Listen, at the end of the day, Beyonce did look cute in her little paparazzi stroll. I think it's odd, but then again, and this is just playing devil's advocate, Jay-Z is basically launching casinos in joint venture with Michael Rubin. We'll talk about that in a different video, but I don't know. What do y'all think? Again, I see why they put it in, but it goes over and above an actual NDA. And my question is, why would you even do that? Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to you later. Bye.